West Vancouver is actually a very significant birthplace for West Coast modernism because it used to be where the artists and the early pioneers of modernism or West Coast modernism hang out. So people like B.C. Binning, painters like Gordon Smith, Jack Shabel, they all started here. So there's a deep tradition of that sensibility, that the whole turning point of Canadian modern painting, architecture, all started here. So for us to be involved on a project in West Vancouver on the waterfront, it is a unique opportunity. Ambleside wants to be a village. So looking at putting a high-rise on the waterfront was one of the very first options that we rolled out. And this was confirmed by the people that come to our public open houses. We actually went to elementary schools and high schools, as well as community centers. We actually learned a lot from the kids. You know, they come and they drew for us what they like to see. So having a place with a roof over it, so when it's raining, they could play inside. All this became the impetus for us to create the atrium space and to create a gathering place for people. Yes, there are lots of mixed-use buildings in Vancouver, but to have a location like this and the views, not just to the ocean, but people will be surprised when they look back at the mountains, how beautiful they're going to be, especially in a winter snowy day when you can see the peaks. It's absolutely stunning. So that's actually how we started thinking about the shape of the building, is how do we have this indoor-outdoor living? How do we have this open space that can bleed back into the interior? And that's where the terracing started. So everybody could feel like they are on terra firma, even though they may be 6 stories up in the air. Well, West Coast modernism is really about a set of attitudes about how people want to live with the landscape. The reason that most people want to come to the West Coast is because of nature. So being able to live on the waterfront and take in the scenery and watch the changing of the light, the reflection of the water, is really what West Coast modernism is all about. It's about reflecting nature and being with nature.